Hello YouTube 2 Camp, you here bringing you the full tutorial on the Shangri Easter egg. Okay, right, the first thing you want to do is come to the spawn room, right where the quick revive is, and the buttons on the wall. Everyone has to push them at 3 times, so you can do a quick countdown. So it'll be like 3, 2, 1, push them in, and then this eclipse will happen, and obviously the moon will go in front of the sun. If you didn't know what an eclipse was, right, yeah, that guy just, got down by the retarded little crawler zombie that we made. Okay, so he just got revived, and we are about to go and do the first part of the Easter egg. Obviously, you can see the focusing stone that's going to be shrunk down. That's like the big part of the Easter egg. Right, step 1. You got to get 2 guys on 2 parts of the map, and as we're about to do here, and you must match the stones. Basically, there's a set of stones on both sides of the map, and right, first you have to push this little button. This button activates the stones. As you can see, 3, 2, 1, and some time. I don't know when I do it because I get mixed up. Right. Finally, we finally push the button because I look Down syndrome like that. And if you turn to the right, you shall see these little stones. Right. When you step on the stones, you have to match them with the other stones. So basically, there's another set of these stones on the other side of the map, and you stand on them, and then they sink into the ground. When you stand on them, you call them out, and then they sink into the ground once the person on the other side of the map is standing on the same stone as you, that reveal the same picture. Okay, so what you'd probably want to do is stand on it, call it out, and then once they're standing on it, that you stand at the same time. Because if you stand on the wrong one at the same time, they all reset, and when they all reset, obviously you kind of fucked. So this is one of the first walkthroughs of this Easter egg. So please like and a comment would be much appreciated, because this is taking us so long to figure out, and we've only used one piece of help actually, and that was from Mr. Waffle's video, which I'll put his link in the description, and that was for the napalm zombie Easter egg. Okay, so now what we need to do is go down the water slide. Well, 3 people must go down the water slide, as I'm about to do here. I enjoy going down the water slide. Right, see that little lever there? Yes, that lever. You have to push that lever by holding X all the way down the water slide, whilst all three of your teammates are standing on that pressure plate down the bottom. And then, if you've done it correctly, the eclipse should go away, and that is this step 2 done. Okay, moving on to step 3 now. But as a quick note, you have to activate eclipse for all the steps. Right, for step 3, you need the 31-79 JGB 215. I just remembered that off by heart, so I'm proud of myself. Right, you see the little crystal in the mountain? You need to throw a grenade at it or shoot it with a ray gun, and it should just pop right out of its place. Obviously I've shown you now, and yes, we just ray gunned it. Right, and then the crystal comes here. It gets shrunk. You knife it, and then once you've knifed it, it goes down the water slide, which you must follow it down the water slide. And just spin this bit up here, it goes through the water bounce. Is my call out for it now. Right, so it goes up the water bounce, and it flies into the sky, and then it makes a weird sound like boop, and it lands perfectly into place, as you can see there. So now, if you've done this step correctly, again, eclipse should like the thingy. Right, you have to turn the wheel 4 times during eclipse, and then you have to guide the napalm zombie all the way through the caves, and to ignite the gas. The napalm zombie is very slow, and this part of the Easter egg is very lengthy. So if you just watch the napalm zombie, in some of the places there's like a gas leakage at the top, and then as you can see there, just ignited the gas, and then once it's ignited all the gas, you have to pull the handle, and then once you pull the handle, that's I think it's 4th part of the Easter egg done, and eclipse should go away, I think, with this one as well. But note that you must pull the lever once you've ignited all the gas. So now, yes, as you can see, that the eclipse has worn off. Step 5, you must buy quite a few people on your team must buy spike more, and you have to create a few crawlers, maybe 5 or 6, depending on how confident you feel. Because the more crawlers you make, the more chance you have of getting it. So in the wall, there's these little holes, as you can see here. You need to plant the spike more in front of them for the crawler to trigger it, and once the crawler triggers it, it fills the things with spikes, and to block up the holes. So as you can see, there's four spikes. So you need a few people to plant the moors. Here's here I am just planting the spike moors. Well, teabagging them apparently, knocking my head off the wall. As you can see, my teammate has them too. Okay, there's my friend with the Shangri, which you need for later on, but you need to upgrade it for later on. So you plant one there, one there, in a second, and then your teammates plant them here and there. Okay, so now you need to wait for you need to play around, get some crawlers, and bring them down to this thing down here. And once you've done that, look, as you can see, I'm just making them into crawlers. You need to guide them through this, and as you guide them through, they trigger the spike moors, which land inside of the wall. Look, one, well, like you don't need them to be crawlers, which I thought that you did, but you know. Okay, so that's another one. Right, one more zombie to trigger the last spike moor, and there you go. Right, now that the spike moors are done, you go behind this rock, and behind the rock there's a nice little button that you must press. Okay, so now that you've made a few crawlers and we can muck around now, we fill the hole with the spikes, and now we must activate the little hidden button that says do not hold X in very big letters, but you want to hold X surprisingly. And once you've held the X button, it should activate one of the next part of the Easter egg. So the characters start talking now, and they give you a hint to the next part of the Easter egg. So the eclipse goes, and obviously you need to go reactivate the eclipse to the next part of the Easter egg. So obviously you can see the box location, and as you can see there, our crystal has been popped into place. Now, I think, so obviously everyone has to activate the eclipse again, like so, and now, I think, oh, and I remember this bit. You have to knife all these panels on the wall, and once they're all knifed, well, once they're all knifed, you've activated this part of the Easter egg. Well, there are 12 in total, so a good thing to do is if everyone who's playing counts up how many they've knifed, then add them up so you know how many's left at the end when you can't find the last, when you bug it off and you can't find the last one. Okay, so you got to keep knifing them. You don't worry about matching up any shapes, because it's literally only knifing them, because once you knife them all, the Easter egg works. Okay, so here we are just searching for them. This Easter egg is very lengthy. This is probably going to be my longest video so far, as I'm a fairly new YouTuber. I think that I joined YouTube in not in very late April, so I've watched YouTube for a long time, but I haven't been a YouTuber for a long time. So obviously we're just looking for these last panels, and they are quite scattered around the map. They're not just hidden in random places, which I think is quite good, because they're a bit concentrated when you're doing the step 1 of the Easter egg, step 2, but if you're counting the eclipse. So now that we've done this, we're gonna go back to the spawn and hope that well, actually we have to check all around to make sure that we've done all of the panels. Aha, you see, I nearly missed that one. So now we'll go to spawn, and we knife all the panels to make sure. And once we've knifed all of the panels, the eclipse should go like it has in all the previous parts of the Easter egg. And right, haha, here you have to throw a monkey bomb at the tent. It's like a tent shaped thing outside the map, and if you want to explode, you can see that the tent kind of collapses. The big explosion, like nothing's there, and then the crystal pops into place, and then that goes, and da da da. Right, and the next step is, I can't remember, why isn't my brain working? Oh yes, you must turn these little cogs, I'm going to call them, into the correct shape, and you have to do it exactly set them up exactly as we're doing them here. So at the top it's kind of an eye on that one, and on this one over here, once this stupid little wall goes, stupid little wall, please go, yes, there we are. On this one, it's not going to be the C, it's going to be the dot, it's a singular dot, the dot. Right, the next one is a kind of a C, and then an I, then a dot. And then the next one, like we are going to show you here. Oh, we've done it all because we're cool. Right, now Right, so you see that we have the next one in place. We're coming to the end of the Easter egg now. So if you've made it this far, do not do anything stupid and go and die, because this is kind of important if you're watching this whilst playing Shangri-La. Now you have to knife these gongs in the exact order that we are, and you have to do it very, very quickly. And well, right, as you can see, it's glowing. You need to knife them very, very quickly in the right order, as we're going to show you in a minute. And as you can see here, because we've knifed them all in the right order. So you knife the one down there, and then you knife the one, and then you knife the other one down there, and then you knife this one up here, and then you knife the one in front of the mod room, and then you knife the one behind opposite the puck machine. Now you need an upgraded not thunder gun, a upgraded weapon, the 3179. You need to shoot it a few times, pick up the dynamite that you get from the floor. As you see down my inventory, I have the dynamite. And you have to activate the pack-a-punch for this. Everyone goes down to the pack-a-punch plates. If you don't know what the pack-a-punch plates are, please leave a comment and I'll post a video on where they are. So everyone's down to the pack-a-punch plate, and once the pack-a-punch opens, hold on a second. Yes, there's the stairs. Alright, you run up to the pack-a-punch. You can see that the pack-a-punch is gone, but this is here. So you hold X on here, and you pass it through this little mail slot type thing. And then once you've passed it through the mail slot, that kind of goes, and you have the focusing stone, the big thing that everyone needs to, get. You just walk into it, and once you have gave them the dynamite, which we haven't given them yet, as you can see down the inventory. Obviously they're speaking right now, but I've got my game volume turned off. So, okay, so in a minute they're going to let me give them the dynamite. Okay, now you give them dynamite, you have to get off of the stairs whilst they blow it up. So as you can see, it's gonna go boom, and the focusing stone. Oh my god, giggity giggity goo! There's the focusing stone, and as you can see down the bottom left, I've got all the perks, and when I die, the perks stay there. And I got the achievement Time Travel Will Tell, and you get the gamer pictures. Okay, thanks for watching my lengthy little commentary. I will see you guys later. Peace.